How to Rich, 10 Powerful and Wealthy Things. Everybody has hopes of winning the jackpot overnight and being insanely rich. Many people are seeking strategies of getting their first 100K or investing for a better retirement. People desire sufficient money to afford lovely homes, strong vehicles and fantastic holidays. However, not many people realize what it implies and what it takes to get rich. There are those who think it just has a lot of money. Rich equates to a millionaire for them. It's a success to live without the money's worries. You don't have to buy a castle to be called wealthy. As long as we can do what we want freely and have the fulfillment in life, anyone may be prosperous. You could choose a term that is best suited to you, but here are a few methods to grow rich. Make big steps if you genuinely want to be wealthy. It is an ambitious objective to become a rich person, and to achieve something huge and make major changes in life if you want to do so. Take it for you to work on, train, study, practice, analyze and perfect anything better than anybody. It will help you. Successful individuals devote time, energy and money in developing themselves, and they can only make the best lucrative investment. Find out the skills you wish to cultivate to begin with. Make a list of the 10 finest individuals in the world and use this list to identify requirements and to monitor your own growth. For example, if you're a novelist, you may examine a list of the bestsellers of the New York Times and pick the 10 writers you most respect. Take time and efforts to improve your skills with successful examples from the past. But such a goal is not something you can attain simply in a short time. Perhaps you can only spend $5 or $10 at a time, but each investment is your financial basis. Stop focusing about generating a lot of money and begin to think about assisting many. You will have more influence if you think about what others need, or things that could benefit society. The influence of word of mouth is increased when a lot of individuals start serving, not to mention that you get far more valuable feedback in order to enhance what you do. It certainly would be hard, but it would be a method to serve those who need your idea genuinely. Install them to do something better rather than squeeze each dollar out of their consumers. If the company thrives and is either floating or sold into a larger company, it might be advantageous to hold inventories of one or more startup firms using this possible consideration in the above-mentioned criteria. Only a small fraction of companies are able to make major financial gains, which means that the odds are not excellent. However, you may use your ability to evaluate which company ideas are likely to be successful and which management team. The purchase, development and sale of property was historically an important means to raise wealth for individuals. So say, $200,000 is borrowed and placed your own $50,000 to buying a $250,000 home. The property is thereafter developed and sold at $400,000. In the appropriate regions, you must pick and intelligently build the right properties. But this remains an established technique of building up wealth in the long run. You can develop a huge stock if you can make steady investments in the company for a long time, properly pick it, and reinvest the dividends. Certainly, stocks may go anywhere, and when their portfolio plunges, many small investors lose heart. But stocks are just as excellent as real estate and more liquid over the long run. Bond collapses are fantastic purchasing opportunities for cash and worried individuals. You have the potential for success if you can identify a novel approach to a certain area of the market and create a firm that solves that need. Build basic habits if you want to be richer and have a better life. If you want a secure, financially supported existence, begin with what you can accomplish every day. You may need to start from the bottom and get up. Get skills with other job levels and contemplate moving on in other businesses would extend your horizons to new company cultures if you feel that you have all that you can from it. Consider how the affluent may enter the appropriate firms with plenty of growth prospects. In some people's approach of becoming rich, the greatest difficulty is that they always spend more than they make. The quickest way to grow rich is to live below your means. Use an app or just an Excel tab to ensure that you always know how much money you have. Begin to cut your life's needless expenses. Focus your life on the needs and you will save far more in no time than you did before. Figure methods to save money for you and refine what is not. You can also strive, in every interval, to raise the savings by 1%. Actively planning for the future is always vital, and retirement saving may be an excellent means of persuading you to stay away from excessive spending. Therefore, make sure that you consider twice before you decide on investments, whether on property or shares. The opinions of professionals and experts will be preferable for you to consider. Make the wise rich. Legended investor Warren Buffett recommended, in a highly cost-effective S&P 500 index fund, that 10% of cash would fall on short-term governmental bonds and 90%, so that if the market crashes, you're still in a position to cash 10% rather than sell the stock at a terrible price. In life, there are much more essential things than building up riches. Who would choose to end up affluent, unloved, lonely and ill health? But if you can live a balanced life and get rich at the same time, why not? Combining these ideas may not ensure a successful future for you, but it will certainly alleviate many financial difficulties in your life. Please like and subscribe.